Good morning and welcome to NewsWare's Trade Talk for Thursday, January 22nd. Okay, let's get into the action. Take a look at the S&Ps. We're up 0.57% this morning. Positive opening is looks like it's going to happen. I mean, the financial markets are continuing to be positive on Trump's toned-down rhetoric regarding Greenland. Today he's scheduled to meet with Ukrainian President Zelensky. But his envoys are going to be holding talks with Russian President Putin, so there could be something there. On the economic calendar today, markets are going to be focused on the jobless claims that are coming out this morning, and also on the PC data. Now, the PC data is for November, so it's month old, but it's still going to be worthwhile to take a look at. At Davos today, guess what? Elon Musk was invited to speak today. He's going to be speaking around 10:30 a.m., an hour after the market opens. What else we have? Well, the Supreme Court, they seem to be cautious in terms of President Trump's ability to fire Lisa Cook as a Fed governor. It would kind of create chaos on the Fed, and I don't think they want to, delve into that. In terms of, earnings, ADTN, they came in last night and they released better than expected earnings. It was a pre-announcement. So ADTN, Apple, David, Tom, Nancy. This morning, we're seeing gains in General Electric. It's trading higher after its earnings beat. McKesson, MKC is lower, mainly due to its 2026 guidance. And then, after the bell today, we got a number of companies reporting, which could be interesting. You got firms like Intel and Alcoa scheduled to report. Okay, let's take a look overseas and what's happening. We're looking at the DAX. The DAX is up 238 points, or 0.97%. It was up like 1.5%, but it's since pulled back. We got to keep an eye on that. What else do we see? The FTSE is up 38 points, or 0.38%. And then in France, the French CAC is up 76 points, or 0.95%. We're seeing gains in luxury stocks and financial stocks. They're all moving higher. Turning over to Asia last night, in Asia saw gains as well. We saw a look at the Nikkei, which moved 914 points. That was up 1.73%. You got a rebound in government bonds. You got that BOJ meeting. That BOJ meeting's happening overnight. That could be key. That's something to watch. Tech stocks were rallying. That was positive. Hong Kong, the Hang Seng was higher by 0.17. It saw advances in property stocks. In China, it was up 0.14%, gains in tech and defense stocks. Turning our attention over to oil, and oil is weakening this morning. I mean, face the facts. We got oil down 1.75% for the WTI, trading at $59.56, while Brent's at $64.16. The market is concerned about that temporary shutdown at Kazakhstan, but you got those inventories data from the API, American Petroleum Institute, that came out last night showing a build of a little over 3 million barrels. And, later this morning, I guess at noon today, we're going to be getting the official data from the EIA. Normally that comes out 10:30 on Wednesday mornings, but because of the holiday, it's due out at noon today. But oil is moving higher. Turning over to, earnings this morning, you got to talk about Abbott Labs, ABT, Apple Boy Tom. Stock's getting hit. It's down 6.83%. They beat by a penny, but it was done on lower revenue. Then there's Northern Trust, NTRS, Nancy, Tom, Richard, Sam. They beat by 7 cents. They did that on higher revenue. That stock's up over 3% this morning. Procter & Gamble, PG, they beat by 2 cents. They did that on lower revenue. That stock's down about 0.9% this morning. Upcoming earnings, what do we have? We got Intel, their EPS is 8 cents. Expected move is 9.35%. Alcoa, their EPS is 95 cents. Expected move is 6.81% when they release. In terms of economic reports, you got initial jobless claims at 8:30. At 12, you got the EIA inventory report due out. So those are two key ones. The expectations for the jobless claims is calling for 208,000. Remember, last week came in light at 198. So that's something to keep an eye on. The PCE data for October and November, these are delayed, but they're due out today. They'll still be watched for, see if they create any type of validation for recent market trends. Okay, now we're going to be taking a look over at the markets real quick, and it's pretty much mixed. This morning, but you're looking at some of the FANG stocks, and they're all trading higher this morning, which is good to see. Apple's out there talking about wearable pins as an AI device. China and the U.S. apparently signed off on a TikTok U.S. spinoff. That's kind of positive. Paramount Global for Netflix. Paramount Global launches a proxy fight against Warner Brothers Discovery and Netflix merger. They really need this deal. Talk about Dow Jones 30 stocks. Honeywell and FlexJet settled their litigation and extend their maintenance deal through 2035. HON. Microsoft, Sam Altman, he met with investors in the Middle East. He's got a $50 billion open AI funding round that he's trying to close. Johnson & Johnson, after their earnings beat, they're seeing lots of price target raises this morning. J&J. PayPal's doing is going to acquire Symbio to expand its AI-powered commerce. In terms of guidance news, Abbott Labs sees Q1 adjusted EPS $1.12 to $1.18. Street estimates $1.20. That's a downtick. Mobileye sees full year 2026 revenue $1.9 to $1.98 billion. Street estimates $2 billion. Downtick. McCormick sees full year 2026 adjusted EPS $3.05 to $3.13. Street estimates $3.20. Another downtick. Not good. In terms of catalyst, Citibank opens up a 30-day upside catalyst watch on Terex, ticker TEX, Tom Edward X-Ray. Let's move into our stock of the day, which really has got to be Booz Allen, BAH. I mean, earnings are out tomorrow morning. EPS is $1.35. Expected move is 11.25%. Yesterday's call volume, 279 call contracts versus 106 put contracts. Open interest, 9,783 on the call side, 8,243 on the put side. Not significantly positive, but positive. But the major brokers are raising price targets. That's good to see. But for me, I want to get in. I want to wait on. I think I could get in at 94.35, give or take 20 cents. But 94.35 is what I'm looking at. 94.35 as an entry price. Booz Allen. Okay, let's take a look at the stories that are hitting the tape this morning. See if there's anything hot in the last 15 minutes or so.
Thales Alenia Space has signed a 16.5 million euros contract with prime contractor OHB.
What do we got here? Wyndham Hotels signs deal for 4 entertainment destinations in Oklahoma. Skydance files proxy with SEC to solicit Warner Brothers to oppose Netflix bid. GE Aerospace plans to refinance 2026 maturities.
The L-Space B2 contract will be followed by Phase C and D, with the total contract.
DoorDash and Hibbert, they announced a new partnership to kind of bring athletic shoes into DoorDash's on-demand delivery system. Southwest gets top spot in the 2025 WSJ Airlines ranking. American and Frontier tie at the bottom. Justice is likely to let Cook keep her Fed job. LYV Live Nation Senate subcommittee is going to be holding hearings next week to examine ticket pricing issues. GLSI, Grace, Larry, Sam, India, FDA approves commercially manufacturing GP2 in phase 2 of its Flamingo study. That's all I'm seeing this morning. Okay, let's move on to our pick of the day yesterday, which was Northern Trust, NTRS. I mean, look at the stock. It opened up 142.73, rose to 145.74, closed at 144.42 this morning. Stock's trading 149. And the way you look at it, that's a winner. Northern Trust, win, win, win. Got to like that pick. Got to like that pick. Okay, traders, that concludes today's edition of NewsWare's Trade Talk podcast. You guys know what to do. Let's go out there and let's make some green.